1, 2. All right, let's give them a hand as they go by, and let's give them a hand when they come back. Here he comes following a police car. Let's give him a nice round of applause as he approaches the reviewing stand.
Overhead, won't let me sleep alone.
Richkes. 2015, 2016 was Georgianne Cochran and Dominic D'Amico, and the parade is here. Leading the parade, as they always do, is our Chief of Police, Mr. Jim Parker. Welcome, Mr. Parker. Welcome, Chief Parker, to our 60th annual Labor Day Parade, followed closely behind by the South Plainfield Tiger High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the South Plainfield Tiger Marching Band under the direction of Mr. William Howell. Color Guard Advisors Amy Mirovich, Ken Kelly Martini. The band is under the student direction of Drum Majors Brian Sesta and Brian Berardi. Color Guard Captains Jen Christillis and Lindsay Benko. Student Director of Music Isabella Rochford and Student Director of Marching Brendan Luster. The high school band will be playing our national anthem as soon as they At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you all to please rise. Directing your attention to our American flag, taking this opportunity as always to remind those gentlemen that may need reminding, it is proper and respectful to remove your cap. Please join with us here in South Plainfield, who is always proud to honor this great country of ours with the playing of our national anthem. Once again, my pleasure to introduce the South Plainfield Tiger High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. William Howell and our national anthem.
Detail. Right. Face.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the South Plainfield Tiger High School Marching Band. Make sure you come out and see them. Our football games this year, I'm sure they're in several competitions otherwise, but they will be at all our football games this year, so make sure you come out, support our football team, support them, and support this next group that's coming up right behind them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice hand for our South Plainfield Tiger High School cheerleaders. Steelers under head coach Miss Georgianne Larson. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Nice hand for our South Plainfield Tiger High School cheerleaders. We'll see them at the football games too.
We gotta sing.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, approaching the reviewing stand, our honorary Grand Marshal, Mr. Calvin Groves. Calvin was nominated by his wife of 43 years, Joan Robinson Groves.
I like called us and I still made it really.
Stop right there. You got to get out. You want her to back up to? You want to back up to the reviewing stand? I think we have plenty of time to tell you about Calvin. Calvin was nominated by his wife of 43 years, Joan Robinson Groves. Calvin's a Vietnam veteran, moved to Piscataway in 1976. He served with the South Plainfield Rescue Squad for 5 years and was also a member of Mercy 6. He has been involved with the county's Juvenile Conference Committee, a family court intervention program, for 17 years, and has served continually on the South Plainfield Recreation Commission for 23 years, presently as Vice President. Calvin's contributions to South Plainfield has been a volunteer from the time he moved to South Plainfield, and continuing through the present serve as an excellent example of what volunteerism means to this community. In 2015, Calvin was the recipient of the South Plainfield Borough's Cappy Award, which is given to individuals who exemplify spirit and dedication to the borough's athletes. Calvin and his wife Joan have 2 children, Rebecca and son Paul, and a grandson David. Calvin spent many years coaching both his children in basketball and 9 years coaching baseball. We are thankful to Carco of South Plainfield for the use of their convertible, which Calvin was riding in. Thank you, people of Carco. And we're proud to welcome to South Plainfield the Lieutenant Governor here of the state of New Jersey, Kim Guadagno. She was elected New Jersey's first Lieutenant Governor in November 2009 and sworn into office on January 19, 2010. In addition to serving as Lieutenant Governor, she serves as New Jersey's 33rd Secretary of State. In 2007, Kim Guadagno was the 75th Sheriff of Monmouth County, the first woman elected as Sheriff in that county's history. She began her career in public service as a federal prosecutor in New York and New Jersey, and before joining the office of New Jersey Attorney General, Lieutenant Kim Guadagno is the Republican gubernatorial candidate for governor. Also walking with Lieutenant Governor Guadagno is Carlos Rendo, Mayor of Woodcliff Lakes, and the Republican candidate for Lieutenant Governor.
Are you going to speak? You got a second? You got a second? It's all right. Where's the mayor? The mayor going to speak first? I'm here. No.
Okay. Here's Lieutenant Governor Guadagno.
All right, so very quickly, I just want to wish everybody a happy Labor Day. For those of you that are working today, thank you, especially to the first responders that are out here making sure this parade is the safest and the best in the entire state of New Jersey. A round of applause for them, please. To the mayor and the council who made all of this happen, a round of applause, please. And to all of those that are going to win this parade, the judges especially, I want to say thank you for coming out and working so hard to make this the best parade in all of New Jersey. I just wanted to add to those of you like me who are 2-income families who need to work for a living, we need to make New Jersey more affordable again. Enjoy, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Guadagno. And of course, our Mayor Inesh and Councilman Waski. Well, nobody else? Now, in the event that I missed them, they're supposed to be here was Mayor Matt Inesh. We saw them. Council President Derek White, Councilman Bob Benjavenga, Councilman John Dean, Councilwoman Christine Faustini, Councilman Gary Vesey, and Councilman Joe Wallach. Also supposed to be walking here is our Plainfield Mayor, Adrian O'Mapp. We can move it along. Let's go. Also supposed to be walking here today is Congressman Frank Pallone Jr., Senator Patrick J. Dignan Jr., Assemblywoman Nancy Pinkin, and Assemblyman Rob Karabinchak. And this is the Jersey Brass Band. Let's have a nice round of applause for them, always here to help us celebrate. Welcome to our 60th annual Labor Day Parade. And of course, Paul and Ella Fessock in his 1981 beautiful Corvette. Welcome, Paul. Paulie. Now we're approaching the reviewing stand, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a nice round of applause for our own South Plainfield Volunteer Fire Department. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, one of the finest volunteer fire departments in the state of New Jersey. Probably not only volunteer, but one of the finest departments in the state of New Jersey. Their training and their expertise allows us to have lower fire insurance rates. So we thank them for their dedication and their professionalism. Chief Scalera, are you going to be stopping here? Okay. Chief and officers of the fire department, and the chief is Chief Scalera. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, members. Thank you, Smokey the Bear. And here's Smokey the Bear. New Jersey, the vehicle with Smokey the Bear on is from the New Jersey Forest Fire Services, Kevin Peterson and George Effinger, State of Emergency Service Entity, Community Outreach and Education about wildfires in New Jersey. Follow close behind them, ladies and gentlemen, our own South Plainfield Volunteer Rescue Squad. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your dedication, your service, and your professionalism. Note the word volunteer when you see this, ladies and gentlemen, and thank them come time for contributions and their funding. When they fund, make sure you make a contribution. Thank you, South Plainfield Volunteer Rescue Squad. and a small contingent of the Cultural Arts Commission. Hey, passing the traffic light and approaching the reviewing stand, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a hand for the little ones of the South Plainfield Pop Warner Football Eagle cheerleaders. And close behind them are the South Plainfield Pop Warner Football Eagle players. And the girls are going to give us a cheer. I remember. How about a nice hand for these young ladies here? Good job, ladies. And now here come the players. Pop Warner Football Eagle players. Tigers, yeah. My mistake, they're South Plainfield Pop Warner Football. They're Tigers now. Everybody's Tigers here in South Plainfield now. My mistake. And these are the Tiger Mighty Might cheerleaders. Hey, it's the Mighty Mites. And now here comes the Mighty Might football players. And now here come the junior Pee Wee football players. And the next group here is the Junior Pee Wee Cheerleaders. Good job, Junior Pee Wee Cheerleaders. Thank you. And the next group is now. Let's go, ladies. Come on. These are the junior varsity cheerleaders of the Pop Warner, South Plainfield Pop Warner Tigers, junior varsity. Thank you, South Plainfield Pop Warner Football Tigers. And now approaching the reviewing stand, ladies and gentlemen, the Investors Bank float, and on the float, the South Plainfield Junior Baseball Club 9 and under 2016 Tiger State Championship team. They placed third in the Mid-Atlantic region with a record of 75 and 14. Congratulations to the 9-year-old district champions from South Plainfield and the beautiful float provided by Investors Bank. We thank you, our neighbors at Investors Bank. And always helping here to help us celebrate the Funny Factory Next Day Fire Company car. If you ever need somebody from the Funny Factory, they'll come here the next day to put out your fire. Their motto is, don't call us, we'll call you. And the next group approaching, ladies and gentlemen, the South Plainfield Veterans of Foreign Wars Memorial Post 6763. Where's it go? The Veterans of Foreign Wars, ladies and gentlemen, post 6763. And later down in the parade in the Cadillac, I'll introduce you to one of their members. But right now, let's welcome these gentlemen, Veterans of Foreign Wars, post 6763. And also the members of our American Legion post here in South Plainfield. Also the veterans from Foreign Legion post 335 in Cranford is helping us celebrate here. We thank them for helping us.
Good, how are you? Yes, I know, she's so afraid though when they shoot those things off. You too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my friend Joe Vella. Joe Vella is 96 years old. He served in World War II, distinguishedly in the Philippines, aboard the aircraft carrier Wisconsin. Joe is 96 years old, like I said. He's sharp as a tack. Him and I have become friends over the years, and we sit down and we talk. And he's as sharp as a tack, and he's a very religious, a good Catholic, and I'm just proud to call him friend. And I'm going to ask him if he wants to take a walk and sit up in the reviewing stand with me as my guest today. I asked Calvin if it was all right, and Calvin said absolutely sure. Calvin did his time in Vietnam as a veteran, so from one veteran to another, I'd like to invite Joe up to the reviewing stand. Is that okay with you, Joe? Okay. Joe said he would rather stay in the Cadillac. So much for my good friend.
Thank you, Bill. Yes, I'm a World War II veteran, and I am 96. And as war clouds begin to gather over in North Korea, and as much as we have who are fighting in war, I have to say that if we had to do it over again, we would do it for God and country. All I can say is, God bless America and God bless our troops. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe. I didn't forget about that check, Joe. Thank you. And we're glad to have the boys from Cub Scout Pack 98 in Kendall Park. Thank you for coming out to help us celebrate our 60th annual Labor Day Parade. Also parts of the Marine League, members of the Purple Heart organization, the Sons of American Revolution.
All right, Boy Scouts, attention! Face that way. Right hand salute. One. Right hand, the other hand. The other way. Two. The other way. Say thank you, South Plainfield. Thank you.
Thank you, Boy Scouts. Thank you, Military Order of the Purple Heart. Thank you, the Marine Corps League. Thank you, the American Legion Post 243. Thank you, Veterans of Foreign Wars. Thank you all to all those people who have served. Approaching the reviewing stand, ladies and gentlemen, the New Jersey Society of Sons of the American Revolution. Representatives Frank McGonigal. The New Jersey Society was organized in March 7th, 1889 as the New Jersey Society Sons of the Revolution in Newark, New Jersey. They were then only a branch of New Jersey Society of Sons of Revolution, and after much consideration, these gentlemen decided to have a society of their own in New Jersey. They voted unanimously to change the title of the New Jersey Society of Sons of Revolution to that of the New Jersey Society of the Sons of American Revolution. Other states with great zeal took up propositions sent out from New Jersey calling for a Congress to organize a national society. In 33 states, they formed societies and elected delegates to discuss and act upon this proposition. In answer to this call of New Jersey, the delegates of the societies of the different states gathered at Fausto's Tavern April 30th, 1889. This is the centennial for the inauguration of George Washington as the first president of the United States of America in 1789. They formed the National Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. SAR member number 1 is William Osborne McDowell of New Jersey. He is credited with being the founder of the SAR. He is also credited as being one of the people who later helped form the National Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution in 1890. The first 200 members of the National Society are from the first New Jersey Society. South Plainfield Board of Education members, marching with our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Noreen Leshak. And of course, here's the Funny Factory stunt car, always coming back to help us celebrate. And ladies and gentlemen, coming back once again to help us celebrate here in South Plainfield, a good friend of South Plainfield Labor Day Parade, the Sharpshooters Band from northern New Jersey. Let's clap along on Reverend Peace May It Wave. It's the emblem of the land I love, a home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true to the red, white, and blue, and forever. Right behind the Sharpshooters Band, ladies and gentlemen, our good friends from around the corner on Newmarket Avenue. Let's have a nice big Labor Day Parade welcome for the South Plainfield Elks Lodge number 2298. South Plainfield Elks Lodge 2298 was established 53 years ago. Their charitable committee benefits special needs children, community welfare, and youth activities in South Plainfield. Look for their delicious breakfasts and dinners that are advertised throughout the year. One of the Elks' motto is, so long as there are veterans, the Benevolent Protector Order of Elks will never forget them. And the Lodge supports veterans' causes in many ways. New members are always welcome. The Lodge is headed this year by Exalted Ruler Janice Campos. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the South Plainfield Elks Lodge, number 2298. Celebrate the South Plainfield letter people, New York Giants letter people with their letter bus back again for the 13th year. The Giants letter people are major fans of the four-time world champion New York Giants. These fans have been seen on TV magazines, multiple newspapers, the Giants welcoming sign and event, the Giants holiday greeting cards. From South Plainfield to Green Bay, Wisconsin, to San Francisco, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, London, and of course MetLife Stadium. The Giants letter people wish to thank South Plainfield for continuing with their Labor Day traditions, and also wish the New Jersey Giants and Tigers of South Plainfield good luck for the upcoming year. The letter people, ladies and gentlemen, marching with the letter. They would like to welcome Marie Piston, President of New Jersey Education Association, and her husband Bob, Steve Beatty, Executive Treasurer of the New Jersey Education Association, Diana Jaffe, President of the South Plainfield Education Association, and Sandy Doyen, Vice President of South Plainfield Education Association, members of the association, and the Giant letter people. More members of the Funny Factory and our still walker here, Lady Liberty. And right behind them, ladies and gentlemen, the Right to Life organization. The Middlesex County and South Plainfield Right to Life organization. And we welcome with the Right to Life organization, Jim and Deb Vokrel. And of course, their mobile caravan. Let's have a hand for my Uncle Sam out here. How about it, Uncle Sam? Let's have a hand for Uncle Sam. Thank you.
That's my brother. He's only 7 feet tall.
We have another Uncle Sam. How about that?
The only people up there working my shade. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, I'm marching this side of the tree. Hey, how's the weather up there?
And right behind them is a beautiful float provided by the Holy Savior Academy here in South Plainfield. Our happy birthday float should have 50 participants in it. Along marching with them is the South Plainfield Church of the Sacred Heart with our Reverend John Alvarado. And right behind them is the Funny Factory Clown Band. Let's sit back and see what they have to play for us. Followed by the Funny Factory Clown Band and the South Plainfield Republican Organization, candidates and elected officials. South Plainfield Council candidates this year, Mrs. Christine Faustini and Derek Waite. State Senate candidates, Louis Glogauer. Assembly candidates, April Benjavinga and Jimmy Hugh. County freeholder candidates, Meena Kola, Priti Pandya Patel, and Roger Daly, and county surrogate candidate Kareem Nicola.
Hey, Roger! Hi, how are you?
Happy Labor Day. All right, Justine, away!
There they are. Christine Faustini, Derek White, welcome. And we have Ben Deutschman in his 2 cars, a little back in the pack than was originally planned, but he's here. His 1976 Pontiac Trans Am, owned and driven by Ben Deutschman. He has owned the car since October 29, 1981, and it was completely restored in August of 1992. Second entry is 1960 Plymouth Savoy, brought new by Ben Deutschman, by Ben Deutschman's dad on June 13, 1960, and owned continuously by the Deutschman family since that time. Charger, yeah. And all these cars are 10 cars from the Car Nuts Club.
I have one of those. I had a yellow
Come on, Calvin, you got to tell me what they are. Come on. Corvette, Mazda, it's a Mustang, yeah. Another Mustang. Camaro. Another Camaro. Another Camaro. Super Sport. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a group that's always performed for us here at our Labor Day Parade. Let's welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the Jersey Polka Band. We have Tinkerbell here with us, looking for Woody and Goofy. I don't see them around. Maybe Woody and Goofy are campaigning somewhere. And this is Cher Glover and her contingent running for the South Plainfield Board of Ed. And follow close behind them, ladies and gentlemen, the South Plainfield Democratic Organization. The New Jersey State Assembly and South Plainfield Democratic Organization and Middlesex County Democratic Organization. In the contingent, ladies and gentlemen, is Congressman Frank Pallone, Senator Patrick Dignan Jr., Assemblywoman Nancy Pinkin, Assemblyman Rob Karabenchak, South Plainfield Democratic Council candidates Roberto Sayers and Cassie Caparelli, and South Plainfield Democratic Chair William Tankowitz. Assemblyman Joe Egan of the 17th Legislative District, Assemblyman Joe Danielson of the 17th Legislative District, Middlesex County Democratic Chairman Kevin McCabe, Middlesex County Democratic Vice Chairman Beatrice Moskowitz, Middlesex County Deputy Director Charles E. Tomaro, Middlesex County Freeholder Shanti Nara, Middlesex County Freeholder Charles Kenny, Middlesex County Freeholder Kenneth Armwood, Freeholder Director Ron Rios, Middlesex County Clerk Elaine Flynn, and that is the contingent of the Democratic organization, both the county, the state, and local contingent. We welcome them. Surrogate Kevin Hoagland also, Blanquita Valenti, Freeholder Charles Kenny, Sheriff Mildred Scott, Freeholder Kenneth Armwood, and Leslie Koppel. I don't think I forgot anybody. And on the Democrat side, those candidates for governor and lieutenant governor, Murphy and Oliver. Murphy for governor, Oliver for lieutenant governor. And of course, let's welcome Bob Smith, Joe Egan, and Joe Danielson once again. Welcome, gentlemen, and good luck in the election. Follow close behind them, ladies and gentlemen. Always here to help us celebrate. I can't remember how many years. Colonel Kelly, pipes and drums from South Amboy, New Jersey. And right behind them, ladies and gentlemen, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 94, out of New Brunswick, and Local 456, Local 94 out of Hightstown, 456 out of New Brunswick. Welcome, gentlemen. And here's our cowboy roper. Here he is.
Who's the one throwing it?
And right behind that, ladies and gentlemen, is our South Plainfield Girl Scouts. Let's have a nice fan with their float. Their float is close behind, so let's get a good look at their float. Their leaders are Jennifer Zignauskas and Vanessa Lodato. Looks like somebody's celebrating a birthday. And the girls are celebrating South Plainfield's 60th Labor Day Parade with a big birthday cake and presents and hats and lollipops. Nice float, ladies. Good job. Good job. Let's get up and dance with Fred Leote and his ragtimers. And our ragtimers. Let's welcome another group from our town, ladies and gentlemen, down there on Oak Tree Road, off Oak Tree Road. Saudata Pitham, located in South Plainfield at 902 Oak Tree. Saudata Pitham has been spreading the message of universal love, respect, religious tolerance, unity, and service as taught by Sai Baba of Sriti, India. Sai Baba's message has been spreading throughout the world. Saudata Pitham's main objectives are exemplified by 4 pillars. Share a meal, do charity, promote goodwill in the community, run a school for children to teach them ancient ways and provide scholarships. Towards the 4 objectives, SDP has been providing food to the visitors, support local soup kitchens, raise funds to assist natural disaster victims, help school children with back-to-school supplies. Please visit our Pitham to learn about how we contributed to our South Plainfield community. We thank you and welcome you. Right behind them is South Plainfield Boy Scout and Cub Scout packs. Brian Wilson, Crispina, Jason Teal, Franklin School Cub Scouts, Cub Scout, that's pack 207, Cub Scout pack 224, and Cub Scout pack 324. And Boy Scout pack 125, Scoutmaster Andre McIntyre, Assistant Scoutmaster Damon Spivey, and Commission Chair Deb Hopkins. Welcome Boy Scouts, welcome Cub Scouts, and another beautiful float about to pass our reviewing stand. How about a nice round of applause for the Boy Scout Cub Scout flight? Beautiful, beautiful float.
Right foot, left foot. Left foot,
And right behind them, ladies and gentlemen, another organization from our in town of South Plainfield. Let's welcome our South Plainfield Soccer Association, led by Steve Zelancy. And the South Plainfield Soccer Association is celebrating their 35th anniversary. Congratulations. South Plainfield Labor Day Parade 60th anniversary. South Plainfield Soccer Club 35th anniversary. Right behind them is the Metropolitan Festival Band. Nice hand for the Metropolitan Festival Band. And right behind them, ladies and gentlemen, the Northeast Remnant Company number 501 1st Legion. The 501st Legion is an international Star Wars costuming organization dedicated to celebrating the Star Wars universe through the creation, display, and wearing of quality character costumes that represent the villainous characters from the Star Wars sagas. The Legion promotes interest in Star Wars and facilitates the use of these costumes for Star Wars related events, as well as contributes to the local community through costume charity and volunteer work. Little Karen Terrier is dressed as in a little Star Wars costume. And right behind them, the South Plainfield Ecumenical Council of Christian Churches, led by Reverend Jesse Neitzer. First, all the churches are together. Sacred Heart is first, Rescue House of Prayer. Who else, Pastor? St. Stephen's Lutheran is behind them. First Baptist Church. Okay. It's all the South Plainfield Ecumenical Council of Churches. So most of the churches in town are represented here, and we're very happy. And thank you, Reverend Alvarado. And of course, we didn't mention Wesley United Methodist was in that group of ecumenical churches. Wesley United. Right behind them, of course, the Rescue House of Prayer. Behind them, the First Baptist Church in South Plainfield. right behind them is the New Walk Church, followed by... Let's welcome Tinkerbell and Cinderella. Living Hope Outreach, Assembly of God Church, Piscataway, New Jersey, and a group of lively participants here come and help us celebrate, and celebrate they do. Let's have a nice round of applause for these lively people. The Living Hope Outreach Center, led by the Reverend Roy Carroll. And right behind the Living Hope Outreach Church, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome another, I believe a new entry this year to our parade, but there are here in South Plainfield, the Buddha's Light International Association, with members and Venerable Chuchan, President Yuan Chang. Buddha's Light International Association was founded by Master Sing Yun in 1992 in Los Angeles. Over the years, they have established chapters throughout the 5 continents, with 6 million members serving communities, to propagate Buddhist teachings through cultural activities, to nurture talents through education, to benefit societies through charitable programs, to purify human hearts and minds through Buddhist practices, Our New Jersey chapter has been donating to the food pantry and participated in Park Clean up right here in South Plainfield, and we have helped host the Chinese New Year celebration this year. We are proud to be part of South Plainfield and will continue to support this community as we have been. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Buddha's Light International Association. Welcome. And this group, ladies and gentlemen, the Legionnaires Marching Band from Carteret, New Jersey. I think they've been here for most of our 60 years in South Plainfield. I remember them every year. Once again, a fine, fine band. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for the Legionnaire Marching Band from Carteret, New Jersey. Followed close behind, ladies and gentlemen, by the Salvation Army of Perth Amboy. Emergency Disaster Services with Captain Alex E. Diana Rodriguez and members and 140-foot canteen truck. Saul Torado, Deputy Coordinator of Middlesex County. Ladies and gentlemen, the Salvation Army of Perth Amboy. South Amboy Army, Perth Amboy. We'll get back to them in a minute. I want to welcome my good friends from St. Stephen's Lutheran Church, right here in Park Avenue, South Plainfield. My church, my friends. Where's Pastor Chris? Where's he hiding? There he is. Welcome, my good friends. And St. Stephen's has their little float behind them here, celebrating the 60 years of blessings here in South Plainfield. 60 years of blessings, compliments of St. Stephen's Lutheran Church. And I wanted to make an announcement, didn't have time for the Salvation Army Perth Amboy Corps provides our local community with programs and services for families and individuals in needs such as our food pantry, soup kitchen, and Holy Fit programs. In addition to providing these needs, the Salvation Army provides spiritual support, men and women's ministry, youth programs, and seasonal camps and services. They're joined by Plainfield Corps Lieutenant Mr. and Mrs. Cox, Emergency Disaster Services Deputy Coordinator Saul Torado. When disaster strikes, EDS staff, coordinators, and volunteers are often the first on the scene and last to depart. And how we have the Home Depot representative. That's Homer? Is that Homer? Homer? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our 60th annual Labor Day Parade. We thank you for your attendance. We thank you for your attention. And we remind you, that the festivities have just begun, not ended. Festivities will continue right behind me here, behind the reviewing stand, for festivities, for refreshments, rides for the children, cold drinks. I think we have some beer back there for those who dare, and some hot dogs, and maybe hamburgers and pretzels and Italian ice and pretzels out here on the street. I see cotton candy, can't tell my wife. So the festivities will continue right back here, and after that at 8:45 or at 6 o'clock in the park and behind here in Spring Lake Park, we'll have the bands will be playing then. enjoy the bands out here in the park. And after that, at 8:45 or at dusk, whichever comes earlier, fantastic fireworks display will commence. So make sure you get to the park, see the bands, partake of the refreshments back here behind the reviewing stand. Once again,
There's a Stevie Ray Vaughan, some good stuff now. I believe it's Stevie Ray Vaughan all out right in front of you. If you open to the cold, I know.
Hello everyone, Mayor Matthew Anesh welcoming everybody to the 60th anniversary of the South Plainfield Labor Day Parade. And no surprise here, but that was our theme, celebrating 60 years. So hopefully you have seen a lot of birthday floats, taking that theme to heart. And we had beautiful weather again in South Plainfield. Want to congratulate Calvin Gross, who was our honorary Grand Marshal. Calvin's been very instrumental and a good volunteer in town, serving in a number of facets. As usual, later on tonight, around 8 o'clock, folks will be pouring into Spring Lake Park with the fireworks show being sponsored by Garden State this year. That'll go off roughly 8:45. But I want to thank the Public Celebrations Committee, the council as well, for all of their support and all the hard work over the spring and, believe it or not, even the winter. Preparation for this parade, even though this is 60 years in the making, starts in early February, so it's hard to believe, but here we are again on Labor Day 2017. So again, thanks to all the residents coming out, and thanks to our DPW, our first responders, police and fire department, and EMS and Office of Emergency Management that are so critical to making sure that this day goes off smooth. Obviously you can see we're out here in the festivities. We have plenty of crafts going on, some food, and all to get you, ready for tonight's fireworks display. So pretty soon we'll be starting to plan for year 61. So again, thanks to all the volunteers, thanks for everybody being involved, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
With all
Geist. Is Jimmy Geist here in the beer garden? Jimmy Geist, you here? This next song is going out to you, buddy. Make some noise for Jimmy Geist and his family, everybody. Beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. You can do this in heaven, some sunny day. Troubles will come, they will pass. Find a woman, you'll find love. And don't forget, son, there's someone above. And be a simple kind of man. Something you love and understand. Maybe be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me so you can rich man's gold, all that you need is in your soul. But you can know this if you try. All that I want for you, my soul, is to free and satisfied. Be a simple kind of man. I'll be a son.
slow if you can. Jimmy guys!